Welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's time for the Green Stars, which means we're finally going to be playing as the Green Thunder himself.
Oh,
yay.
So what happened next, Mama Rosalina? Well, then the player got really bored for approximately 5 hours. Well, that story sounds like it sucks, Mama Rosalina. Do you want your milk and cookies tonight, young man? Yes? Well, then you're going to shut up and listen.
How is
Mama,
Rosalina?
why are you an extortionist?
Is Rosalina telling the story of Persona 3? The most boring month in the game? I don't know why. I have no fucking idea why, but the most boring month in the game got a whole fucking movie to itself in the anime series. Like, the first movie is, the first 3 months of the game. The second movie, like, blitzes through the majority of the game. And then the Ryoji stuff happens during the third movie. Okay.
Tangent number 1.
Well, I don't know what else we're going to be talking about.
I guess we should just talk about the topic of Green Stars. I mean, we talked about them and we peppered that commentary throughout the Galaxy 2 commentary up until now. But now we're here. This is it. The Green Star is only activated once you get all 120 gold stars. They are pretty much just glorified revisits of every single stage in the game. Every single stage.
And you know
it's filler,
what?
honestly. That's all it is filler.
And you know what? I'm going to say I don't mind the green stars when I'm playing the game as much.
Oh no, I do.
the actual task of going and getting the green stars in most of the levels is fairly entertaining in the sense that you have to find them and then you have to figure out how to get them, which is a good way to actually learn, you know, how to do those fancy speedrunning tricks. Because the green stars are usually in really awkward positions where it looks like you shouldn't be able to get them, but you always can.
That's really the main issue I have with them, is that they feel awkward to get. And honestly, I don't find that this is not a game designed for looking for things. Because honestly, what the green stars are is they're hidden somewhere awkward off screen. So it involves you just doing a lot of backflip jumps all over the place, being really awkward and going through the levels at a snail's pace until you find them.
Well, no, you don't actually need to slow down to go through the levels, because the thing about finding the green stars is that they make a noise. A loud noise that
you're carpeting each galaxy, trying to find the spot where you can listen to that noise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, somewhat.
And like here, to be honest, like that's pretty easy to the twinkling's pretty easy to miss, because especially like here, you didn't really get to hear the twinkly sound until like you were probably within, let's say, like 20 feet of the star. So it's not like if you're on the same planetoid, you'll hear it. You have to be in the same general area, so yeah.
But you know, I found all of these blind, and I didn't have any trouble finding any of them. So
it's not the process of finding them that's annoying. It's the fact that it feels very tacked on. And here's the difference to me between the Luigi playthrough in Galaxy 1 and the Green Stars in Galaxy 2. The Luigi playthrough in Galaxy 1 felt like a nice bonus. It felt like, oh, I beat the game. Now, next time when I beat the game, I could play the game. I can play as Luigi. Whereas in Mario Galaxy 2, unlocking the Green Stars felt like more work. It felt like, oh, you beat the game. Haha, joke's on you.
You beat the game, but not really.
Yeah, that's more what it felt like to me. It felt like, oh, turns out you're not actually done. You got 120 more stars to find.
Yeah, you gotta go back through all the levels you just played and get the green stars. Yeah, I can see that. From a psychological perspective, it's definitely tedious.
You know, at the very least, in Galaxy 1, when you got all 120 stars with Mario, that unlocked Grand Finale Galaxy, right?
No, you had to beat them both with.
No. You can do it with. Mario, and you got.
No, you had to have Luigi done too.
Was it Luigi done too?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
it had to be Luigi.
No, what am I thinking of?
Grand Finale Galaxy also, you're not missing anything if you don't if you don't unlock it.
Where
Grand
walk down a
Finale
street,
Galaxy, Grand Finale Galaxy was your postcard, okay? That's all it was.
Yeah,
it was better than a postcard.
Yeah, where well, you do get postcards after you get all 100 purple coins.
Yeah, they send postcards to your Wii message board thing.
Whereas, like, yeah, so you're not missing anything, whereas you do feel like you're missing something if you don't have Grand Finale Galaxy, because as I was saying last part, if you don't play that, the final level in Galaxy 2 is a little bit underwhelming. So, yeah, but that's just me though. So,
I can say I more or less agree. I just found the actual task of finding and collecting the green stars entertaining enough in most stages.
Even when
barring the occasional battle belt.
And to further add to that point, even when you spend the time looking for these things, getting all 120 green stars won't take you nearly as much time as getting 120 gold stars.
Yeah.
Because I clocked in around, when I was recording for the review, I think 3 hours total to get all of them.
Well, you know,
you also knew, you also had an idea of where most of them were supposed to be. I'd say for a first playthrough, it's probably 5. Is probably more what you're looking for. Because again, if you don't think to say go over to this and you think the green star might be further along in the level, then you would have to go all the way back and start the level over again. I mean, granted, you might be thinking, oh well, the player's just not being thorough enough, but I could imagine that might be a mistake that somebody could make. So.
Yeah. But even so, like Ryan can attest to this. It still took me a couple of days to completely 100% the game from launch. Because I finished I cleared out the game really fast after the game's release. I think it was either slightly before or slightly after Ryan did. Oh God. Also, there are those kind of like places that you can land on that you wouldn't expect to be able to land on if you were playing the game normally.
Or you would have no reason to land on.
Yeah.
Well, then again, I guess it was always intended for that to be a green star location, so...
Yeah.
You know.
No. But you know, that kind of platform placement, that kind of green star placement, kind of reminds me of a Crash Bandicoot game where sometimes you can jump along the side of the level to avoid shit.
Yes, like the rope bridges in a Crash 1.
Crash 1.
You can do it.
We're already bored. This is not a good sign.
Tangent 2, check.
So we were talking about Archie comics a little bit earlier. Do any of you actually...
Why do you hate Sonic?
Are we actually going to make that a tangent? I
why
thought that was a
not?
joke.
We fucking talked Daredevil and Verizon.
Yeah, where it's a Daredevil. Hey, Daredevil has Punisher in it. You want to know where Punisher was? Archie universe.
What?
Oh, Daredevil.
Yeah, Archie crossed over with the Punisher.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he was the chaperone at
He also
their
crossed
school
over
prom.
What?
Yeah.
They also crossed over with the Predator.
And Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Oh, so that reminds me. Actually, there's a current right now. There's a Ninja Turtles and Batman crossover, and it's actually pretty damn good.
5-year-old me is so fucking happy.
Yeah, but
Hey,
only
you know,
5-year-old me. 8-year-old you is like, what are you talking about? Batman could totally be up the Ninja Turtles.
Well, actually, the thing is, Batman does sort of just trounce the Ninja Turtles, but then Splinter trounces him. And then trails him back to the Batcave just to add insult to injury. It's glorious.
Wait, they actually had somebody beat the shit out of Batman?
No,
Well,
no,
not so much beat the shit, but more so fight him to a draw.
No, Splinter wasn't aggressive toward Batman. It was sort of the difference between him and the Turtles, really. But Splinter pretty handily stopped Batman from attacking. And then managed to trail Batman without being seen back to the Batcave.
Are these floppies or is it a trade?
I'm sure there'll be a trade eventually.
Oh,
Well,
this
yeah,
is
there's
Archie.
only-
There might not.
No, it's not an
no,
Archie book.
this
It's a DC IDW.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Right now it's only 4 issues. Maybe the 5th issue is coming out this month.
It's going to be 6 issues long, I think.
Yeah. So you know, if there's a trade, it's not out yet.
Oh, fuck this bullshit.
Oh yeah, if you've been wondering where the Luigi love has been this entire time, it's been here. I mean, we've been
No.
making fun of this asshole the entire playthrough, so, you know, we might as well...
No, correction. Mario's making fun of this asshole.
No, I've been making fun of him.
Wait
on
till
an
we get to the Smash Brothers, Ted.
Go on an adventure, they said. It'll be fun, he said.
Grain
Where's
stuff.
my waffles?
That is the last time ever listening to Achi. Killed Mega Man.
Bye, Jughead.
I like how if the chain chomp drops and then hits a platform, it just spontaneously combusts instead of falling, because I guess they didn't want to program actual physics for that.
Its life ends. Oh shit, that was 10 seconds of dead air. They're gonna get longer and longer as the parts go on.
Can we, like, double time the green stuff?
No!
You know, now this is Ryan editing all the fluff out of the Green Star run.
Yep. You can thank me later.
Oh, we're gonna stop at the Green Stars.
Oh man.
That would have been nice.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
They're not even
you
giving
know-
names, they're just Green Star 1.
Yeah, that's another thing that bothers me. They're not giving names.
Yeah. Well, you know, you're not even given a proper hint for where the Green Star is. I think like you're shown a hint.
If you happen to
for-
catch it if you happen to catch
What the?
What's going on?
How the fuck?
Mad Space called, they want their wonky
I
gravity
didn't
physics
even.
back.
I didn't even do the damn shrooms yet.
Oh man.
Ryan, you're supposed to use the drill. It would take
Help,
you less
help,
time to use
help,
the drill.
help! I can't fucking stop! Stop
So,
fucking call Mario!
So I will try defying gravity.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh man.
Maybe there's a reason why I don't go on these anymore.
Oh man. That was glorious.
It's all worth it just for that.
How did you spend your day, Luigi? I was okay. Gotta defy the laws of nature there for a split second.
Oh, this one sucks. Like, stuff like this. That's not speedrun. That's just... This is the kind of... It reminds me of a ROM hack, honestly. Not in a good way.
Eh. Alright, what's next?
shit.
There's our next
Just
MacGuffin.
use the drill.
I'm better in this game.
It's like, okay, Bob.
I'm trying to prove a point.
I am better than Mario. I can jump higher. I should be the star.
The green star.
Well, in terms of pure abilities, Luigi is better than Mario.
Yeah, he really is. I don't even care about the.
All he needs to do is wear
That's not
cleats, and then he's
Yeah, he just gets. Yeah, he just gets cleats and he's good.
Like, is there anything physical that would make him that slippery? Like, maybe a lack of dexterity, I suppose.
Oh, maybe he just played Bubsy 3D a little too much. Oof. Bubsy 3D has that problem too.
It's really stupid triple jump ones. Like, the triple jump is just a tad bit higher than the back foot jump.
Yeah. And you know they calculated that distance on purpose so you couldn't do the back foot jump.
What's really awkward though is that, do you guys ever have those times when you like do the one jump and then another jump, but it doesn't do a double jump? It just kind of has you jump normally again.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
be moving forward at a certain amount for the triple jump to trigger correctly.
At a certain speed.
Yeah.
Because you could do that in Mario 64, and it broke a lot of things.
What, you could just like kind of tiptoe and get a
Almost
Get a
triple-
get a triple jump off from like no speed whatsoever.
Yeah, almost triple jump off a standstill. Almost. You still needed to get some movement, but yeah.
It was very little.
I think starting with Galaxy, you had to be going a considerable distance and speed to get the triple jump. But yeah, I've had plenty of those moments where after I double jumped, I would just do a regular jump without triple jumping. And
Yeah.
it was aggravating.
Yeah, it is. It wouldn't be so bad, I think, if they it wouldn't be so bad, I think, if if it wasn't required to use for so many of these green stars. This is where I think you notice it the most.
Is it normally only one clone fellow?
No,
No, I
he
think I
got
killed
hit
the
by
other
like.
two.
By
Go away,
killed,
Mario!
By killed, he means the other two ran into his face and hurt him.
Oh,
I still killed them.
yeah.
Hey, they're persistent assholes. You know, you gotta give them that.
Yeah.
He said I had to face myself to rid of my demons, and I didn't. It hurt. No different than looking in a mirror and punching myself in the face.
Repeatedly.
Yeah, 2 times.
Speaking of, my girlfriend found at a pawn shop an unopened collector's edition of Persona Q for the 3DS, complete with the art book and soundtrack and stuff. And she just picked it up so that she'd have a copy of the game and she could give me the rest of it.
Oh.
You know, like the collector's editions for a lot of Atlas stuff are really kind of cheap. Like the boxes are not really the cardboard's pretty flimsy, and the bonuses they give you are honestly not really all that great. Like they're the king of soundtrack CDs that have like 3 tracks on them, and that always pisses me off. The only decent Atlas collector's edition thing I have is the Shin Megami Tensei 4 one, which actually is like a decent size and feels like a real collector's edition. So